Hey, I'm live! Yay! Okay. Boop. Waiting. Okay, I think this is working. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me pull up the chat so I can see everybody talking. Hey everybody! It's Kim Kim! Happy System Pride Day! Hooray! Alright, we got a lot of hellos. So exciting. Ah! I hope everybody had a really good System Pride Day. Ours was very chill. Also, we're doing laundry in the background, so super sorry about that noise, but the laundry needs to happen, and this live stream was kind of a last-minute decision. April Hijacked made it! Yay! Everybody saying, Happy System Pride, we've been traveling and tired. Yeah, traveling takes a lot out of you. It's just a lot. Hi there, is this Kim Kim? Yes! Yes, it is! Good guess! Actually awake at midnight. Aw, thank you! I mean, get sleep. Don't sleep deprive yourself, but thank you. Yeah, we got our System Pride heart. Ta-da! And Wynn did System Pride eyes today. It's good. It's a good thing. We've been following. So like we've been at home, just hanging out, playing Warhammer games, playing Warcry, basically all day. But we've been watching the System Pride tag, and there are so many people using this friggin' tag. Like, people who don't even know about us are using System Pride, like on Instagram and on Twitter and on TikTok, and it's very cool. And it makes me really happy that this is like a thing that's spreading, and like everything that I've heard is like, oh my god, I didn't know there was a System Pride Day, this is amazing, like we have a day, like I feel this is so special and good, like it just feels really, really awesome to see that reaction and like see people like feeling validated and feeling like they're given permission to love themselves, which was kind of basically what this date was, because like there's, you know, society is like, you should probably like continue to be ashamed of how different you are, you know, and it's like no, let's not though. And so yeah, I'm glad that people are taking this as a chance to like be proud of who they are and be proud of their systems and be proud of what they've overcome, you know, because there's no reason not to do that. I got someone says, is this Kim Kim? Yes. Everybody says woo or hammer. How are the cats? Well, there's Leia up there giving her tummy a bath. Would not be an entropy video without Leia in it. So, oh, she says, Mom, don't record me, I'm shy. Only record me when I come and rub my face on your camera. So cool. Singlet, but I support the community. That's so good. Thank you for being an ally and for, you know, like, if you use the hashtag today, thank you for spreading awareness. The littles want to play with the cat. Yeah, she's super friendly. She's a very cuddly baby. Does everyone in our system celebrate today? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, we didn't, like, proper celebrate. Like, we kind of just celebrated in our hearts and online. But as long as you are taking time to feel proud of yourself and be grateful for who you are as a system, like, that's celebration enough. But yeah, we all, like, it feels really nice to just be like, yeah, I'm different, but I'm cool, and I deserve love and good things. April says, so many good conversations today. I'm loving it. Yeah, no, and I saw that you were live a few times. I'm sorry I wasn't able to follow, like, to watch, but it looked like you were having really good lives and talk. Be ashamed for what? For being strong as heck? For surviving against all odds? Exactly. Exactly that. We got... I came out as a system online, but I deleted my post because I was too nervous. Hey, you know what? Like, you still did it. Like, you may have deleted it later, which totally valid. Like, don't... You do what's comfortable for you, you know? But, like, the fact that you even took that step is a really big deal, and I'm super proud of you. Good job. Chloe says, wait, I didn't know it was System Pride Day today. It is! Happy System Pride Day! Got to spread a little awareness today. Ironically, sold a System Pride Day bracelet to a singlet and got to explain what the colors mean and pointed them to your channel. Oh, thank you for pointing them to our channel, and thank you for taking that moment to, like, turning it into an educational opportunity. I'm happy there's a day like this where we are new to finding out we have DID and haven't come out to anyone as a system yet. Few alters are having a hard time with this, so it's very encouraging. Yeah, man, like, yeah, it's hard to accept, you know, because we're brought up in a society where this isn't a thing that's talked about, and sometimes it isn't even believed, so when you realize that it's you, and you're like, what, you know? But yeah, you're awesome, you're valid, you're great just the way you are. You know, don't push yourself to, you know, come out to anyone you're not comfortable coming out to, but definitely love yourself and be proud of yourself, even if it's a quiet pride. Yet another year went by that my system won't communicate with me. Hey, you know what? Sometimes it takes a lot of time. And that's just, I mean, it's everybody's system communication journey is different. And I know that sucks to, like, not have good communication with your system, but, you know, you guys just gotta keep trying, gotta keep moving forward, gotta keep doing your best. That's all you can do. And it'll come together. Like, it will. Don't worry. Wearing my Tropical Fish shirt right now. Heck yes, in secret celebration. Yeah, it's a koi fish, so you can be coy about your system pride. Ha! I don't think that's why Kit designed it that way, but the pun works. When my alters got me a huge burger. Hey, I love burgers. Finally caught you guys. Happy System Pride. Yeah, happy System Pride. Glad you can make a live stream. I'm currently trying to co-consciously make a System Pride painting. Oh, that sounds fully exhausting. Good luck. Your system is amazing. We love you. Oh my god, thank you. Who's out? It's Kim Kim. 51 years old and just diagnosed, also having a very hard time wrapping my head around it, really struggling, but your channel has helped a lot. I'm really glad that our channel has helped. Yeah, like, yeah, going 51 years without realizing you're part of a system has to be extremely jarring when you're finally getting in touch with your system. Like, yeah, that's, I'm, you know, but it's gonna be okay, and, like, here's the thing, like, it's so scary finding out you're a system, but life is literally so much better once you realize you're a system and you start working towards teamwork. Like, so many things that were just, like, unfathomably difficult in the past are now easy breezy. Just easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Because we have teamwork. Because we know, like, oh, someone's panicking. We can take care of them. We can handle this. Who is good at handling the situation? You front. Like, realizing you're a system, as scary as that is the best thing that can ever happen to a system. Just saying. As far as, like, going towards having a happy life and, like, feeling functional and whatever. Let's see. Hello, Kim Kim. Do the kitties get... Yes, so Leia got her teeth extracted. It really freaked her out. Like, she woke up in the vet and was just, like, hissing and, like, attacking people, which is wild because she is the, like, tamest cat. She has never done that before, and she just started attacking everybody. Andrew picked her up from the vet, and we had just taken her in her harness because she has never misbehaved before, and so the vet had to lend Andrew a kennel, or a little carrier, to take her home in because she was just freaking out, and she got home and was, like, pacing around and like just like hissing at the air. And like poor little baby, like we were really worried about her, but she rebounded. Like she's great now. She's back to her old super sweet, super cuddly self. So it's very good. Some weird stuff happened to me this month and makes me think I could be a system. I'm scared and I worry I'm making stuff up, but this community helps me feel valid and stay open to the possibilities. Heck yeah. Yeah, if you find out that this stuff that's happening to you is because you're a system, like, you've got a community that's got your back. If you find out that it doesn't, if these things that are happening, like, are not connected to being a system and that you're not a system, still stick around this community. We still got you. Like, it's confusing to not know, and it's frustrating to not know, but, like, take it one step at a time. Keep an open mind. Journal. That helps a lot. That helps a lot of people. And it'll, like, come to light. You'll know for sure one way or the other soon enough. When you thought you were as a singleton, did you identify as Kim Kim or did you identify as Win? So like, I knew like the world knew me as Win, but for whatever reason, like Kim Kim was my like secret name that only I knew. Which seems really dumb, but I was a super angsty 12-year-old. So it's like right in line with that kind of stuff. Lots of people, happy System Pride Day, happy System Pride Day. Welcome to the community, hell yeah. It's a dope community full of support and positivity. Yeah, dude, like the Entropical fish are so great. You know, like one of the big rules of the internet is don't read the comments. We love reading the comments because you guys are always like super supportive to us. Like always, without fail, and then like also super supportive to each other just all the time. And so like we love going through and reading your guys' comments because you guys are always so sweet. Like this is such a good community. It's so positive and uplifting, and I'm so proud of you all, and I'm so proud to be a part of this. Like, oh god, you guys are great. Love the makeup for System Pride. Thank you. This community really does got everyone. I'm never met with so much accommodation when I came to the internet for support even years ago. Yeah, I'm really, really glad that you found that here. We should have a System Pride Day parade next year. Yeah, you figure out how to fund that. If we could get the resources together, that would be really fun. But like, dang, that'd be, whoo. That's a little beyond our capabilities at the moment. April, driving home listening, keep wondering why I'm hearing outside music, keep thinking it's inside. Turns out the radio is also on. Ha! Don't text and drive. Be safe. What is System Pride? Great question. Let's explain that, because this is a System Pride Day thing. So, System Pride is a day for DID and OSDD systems to take a moment and be proud of who they are. Be proud of their system mates. Be proud of the teamwork that they've done to, like, overcome. Even if you don't have great communication, like, even if you didn't realize you were working as a team, y'all share a brain and a body. So you were working as a team to some degree. And you worked as a team to survive terrible things. And you're either still working together to survive it, or you're out of it, and congratulations, you're out of it. Like, that's great. Like, you know, like, we had a conversation with, you know, our therapist, who we love and adore, and she's amazing and perfect in every way. You know, but she kind of gave off the vibe of, like, kind of keep things on low down, because, like, other people will probably not know how to handle this. And I was just like, or Wynn was just sitting there, and she's like, why does that matter? She didn't say that. Like, this was just, like, thought bubbles that we had later. But she was like, why should that matter? Like, why should we, like, suffocate ourselves to accommodate other people's comfort when it doesn't affect them? Like, us being a system does not change you in your life. And I love who we are. And I love my system mates. So let's make a day of it. And that was kind of her thought bubble, and then it expanded from there, and now the whole community, like, just huge numbers of this community are celebrating and are using the colors, and it's thrilling that the community picked up on it so fast. Like, it makes me so happy. Are there other dissociative disorders? Yes, there's a whole slew of dissociative disorders, but DID and OSDD are the only ones that cause, like, personalities, basically, like multiple identities. But there are lots of, like, I forget what it's called, but daydreaming. Maladaptive daydreaming is a dissociative disorder. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head, but yes, there are a lot of them. Finally talked to my therapist about what's up, and yeah, it's nice. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad. Gotta go. Much love from New York. Have fun in New York. I bet it's cold up there. Why is System Pride Day on this day? Is this day significant? So originally it was on Wynn's/the Body's birthday, because like that's like a really bad time for us, and we were like, well, what if we celebrated system, what if we decided to tell the whole world how proud we are of our system on this day, rather than focusing on like the sadness of Body birthday. And like, so she presented that as an idea of like, why don't we celebrate on this day? Turns out Body birthday is like a really bad trauma day for a lot of people. So we agreed to change the date, like, because it was just a suggestion to the community, obviously. And so we're like, hey, please everybody, if there's like a significant day or month or whatever, shoot it to us. We will figure out a day that can accommodate as many people as possible. And when all was said and done, February was the only month available, and the only days were the 3rd, the 15th, and the 23rd. It's like, well, we don't want to compete with Valentine's Day, so February 23rd it is. And that's how that got decided. So it definitely was not just a random day. Like, there were hundreds of people and life schedules that we were working around. And, like, we had, like, a calendar up on our thing, and we were blacking out dates that wouldn't work, and then the whole calendar was blacked out except for those 3 days in February. Hey, had to step out of work. Just wanted to say the system sends a lot of love. Thank you, Skyline System. My 3-year-old came out to my therapist. Why am I so embarrassed? I mean, you know, whatever has to happen. Today is a triggering day, but I'm so happy that there's something to bring light to it. I'm glad that you feel that way. That's kind of how we feel on triggering days too. It's like, what is something really positive that we can focus on that is not this thing? It's February 24th for us now, just past midnight. Well, you know, you live in the future. It's fine. Hello from Utah. Hi! Just got diagnosed 3 weeks ago. Oh, that's awesome! Congratulations. Life's gonna get really great now. I want to tell my therapist, but I'm scared. What's your reaction? What's your advice? If you are worried about what his reaction will be face-to-face, you could write him a letter and be like, hey, please read this after one of your sessions, so you don't have to be there, and you can, like, give him time to process his reaction and stuff. But honestly, like, if you can't be honest with your therapist, then you need to find a new therapist, because you're not going to get anywhere in therapy if you're not transparent and honest with your therapist. Like, that's, like, one of the baseline necessities for therapy. Finally got a referral to a psychiatrist last week. Nice! It's been such an amazing day. I was able to take my 4-year-old son to the park and play, and I couldn't have spent it on a better day. That's so good. I'm glad you got to go out. We actually had nice weather today. It was like up to 60 degrees, which is amazing. Like, I had the balcony door open. It was very nice. So many people are starting therapy this month. That's so good. But But yeah, tell me like if you guys did anything to celebrate. Like, did you wear the system colors? Did you come out? Like, did you do like a dinner with a friend or something? What did you guys do for System Pride Day? I'm curious. Hi Kim, have you ever thought about trying to make a Pokemon in the inner world? Man, I couldn't even make like a wolf that existed in my room stay there. Like, a Pokemon is way beyond my capabilities. How are you, Kim? I'm pretty great. Thank you for starting this movement. It really helped my system feel proud and valid. Good. That's what this whole thing is about. That is fantastic, because you deserve to be proud and feel valid. Like, hell yeah. Hey from Germany. Hi. Your videos helped us a lot. Your videos helped us a lot to deal with bad things in the system. Kim and the rest, you're an angel. Thank you. I'm so glad. We tried to do a System Pride Day meetup, but no one lived close enough to Alabama. Yeah, no, I get that. Like, I saw the, obviously, like, we retweeted the stuff about the get-together in hopes that, you can, that it would boost the signal and, like, help you guys meet. But, like, a lot of people that I've met, like, talk to, like, systems are, like, really hesitant to meet each other in person because, trust issues, which, like, that makes sense because when you come from a bad place with lots of bad people, trust issues are going to be a thing. But maybe as, like, things start to grow and System Pride Day becomes more recognized and people start feeling like they can come out of the shadows, like, meetups will be more regular. Lantern Sky is here! Mwah, hi! Danny! Wish we could come out as a system, but our mother is in Spain, and we want to tell everyone in person. That's cool that you're waiting to tell everyone in person, though. I'm sure your mom will appreciate that, like, that you had that respect for her. You can't create something for yourself because someone else can create a companion for you. I mean, if they could have, I'm sure they would have by now. But, like, I don't know the rules. I don't know why some things work and other things don't. Meh. Your makeup is so perfect. Thank you. Wynn did it. I didn't do it. I probably could. Like, I'm getting really good at makeup, but I didn't do this one. Just came out as a system on my Snapchat story. Hell yeah. Go you. Are you excited about November? I could not possibly be more excited about November. Like, this Entitled to Life conference is going to be the coolest thing since Toast. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. Like, the conference itself is going to be really cool, but we're also going to be, like, Big Brother housing with, like, all the other systems, all the other YouTube systems that got invited. Like, we're just going to share a house, and that's either going to be really good or really awkward. I'm thinking really good, though. I'm so glad I found this channel through Dissociated and their sweet partner system. I'm so excited for the convention in November. I'm glad you found us too! Welcome, new and tropical fish. Which were the colors for System Pride? Sorry, I forgot. I'm showing the side with my hair in my face. These colors. So it's white, orange, and black. So the white is for systems that have already integrated or fused, like Final Fusion, because they were still multiple and they're still part of the community. Like, their brain adapted that way. They have the ability to split in the future for the rest of their life. Like, but like white, because when all the light comes together, it turns into white light. So that's why that's white. Orange is the color of, like, creation. When it's like the chakras or whatever, like the sacral chakra, about, like, creation and creativity and stuff like that. So that's why, like, we were created with a purpose. So that's why orange. And then black is for Oh, sorry, yeah, and the orange is functional multiplicity, systems that are living in functional multiplicity. And the black is for systems who either don't know that they're a system or have really, like, not great communication with their system and are still working towards functional multiplicity. Like, even if they're unaware or even if they have bad communication, they're still a system and they still should not have to feel anything but pride in who they are. So that's the colors. April says, you're doing the same with a few systems, big DID party house. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so good. John says, you have 100% of my support as a system friend. Entropy, you've helped me more than I can possibly express. John, you've been around for so long, and you've always been so sweet to our system. Like, thank you so much for being a supporter. George says, we got our e-tickets. Yay! So good. The system pride flag is my phone lock screen. That's awesome. That is very cool. Our lock screen is Sailor Moon playing video games in bed. Because we love Sailor Moon and we are constantly playing our Switch in bed. So, it's like, same. Have you met Dissociated, Multiplicity, or Team Pinata in person before? No, I've not. I've video chatted and messaged them all, like, we've all talked before, but never in person. This is going to be a whole new thingy. What will your presentation be for the conference? Shh, it's a secret. Can't tell you yet. You'll find out, though. It'll be good. Levi? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry, but thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Sorry I'm late. Who's fronting? It's Kim. Discovered your channel and learning more about DID. Your system is so lovely. Oh my god, thank you. I really appreciate the black stripe. I have super limited communication with my system mates, and they really resonate with that. Yeah, we wanted to include, we wanted to include everybody, We all have different journeys with different timelines. But we're all multiple. We're all part of this community, So, like, yeah, 100%. I'm really glad that you feel represented by that. Tried to approach a therapist about it, but she implied you were faking. Ooh, gross. Get the hell out of there. Like, I know it's not easy to find a new therapist, but that's a big sign that you should find a new therapist. Today's my birthday, and I was wondering if you could wish me happy birthday. Happy birthday, Roberto! Hey, Kim, hope you're doing well. I am. I'm in a really good mood today. One of our littles really wants to say hi and thank you. Well, I say hi back. Wondering, can you get e-tickets for both days? Yeah, so when you purchase your e-ticket, I'm pretty sure it's for the whole, just, you get it and you have the e-ticket. Like, because there's not, like, let me check the website real quick. Like, I'm 99% sure that you get an e-ticket and it's for both days. Notes. Sorry, it's taking me a second. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so there are two types of e-tickets. One of them is $20, and that's an e-ticket for the whole conference. One of them is $25, and that gives you a e-ticket for the whole conference and the gala. So the gala is just going to be, that's where, oh my god, Bobo's here? What? Oh, hi, Bobo! I'm glad everybody else said hi to you, because otherwise I super would have missed you. So, yay, thanks everybody. But yeah, so the gala is just going to be like a fun dinner celebration, and Fragmented Psyche is doing stand-up for that. But if you just want to see like the talks that we're all giving, it's just $20 for a ticket, and you'll get for both days. I was a few minutes ago with a friend who is showing all textbook signs of DID, but obviously justifies them by being forgetful, clumsy, bipolar, any idea what to do. Just be supportive. Like, it's, if you want to give them DID resources, that's great, but do remember that you're not their therapist or their doctor, so you don't want to, like, impose a diagnosis on them. Some people just are forgetful and clumsy. Some people say they're that when they actually have DID. You know, it varies. So definitely give them resources if you want to give them resources, but try not to push that on them. Like, if they are, they'll figure it out. It's Toast. Hi, Toast. Sorry if this is a stupid question. No such thing. But do people consciously create alters in childhood, or is it a subconscious process? It's a subconscious process. Yeah, like, just all of it. Like, it's not something that you can choose to do. You can't just sit there and be like, I want an alter who looks like this, says this, and does this, and then pff, you got it. Like, it's the subconscious brain that's doing that. What are the differences between OSDD and DID? We have a video on this. It's called More Multiples Than You Think. And it's, but like basically there's OSDD 1A and OSDD 1B, and they're both very similar to DID, but with like one deviation. So OSDD 1A has, amnesia between parts, but the parts are not like super distinctive. Like with DID, we're whole different people, but with OSDD 1A, it could be like, this is angry me, and this is 3-year-old me, and this is, you know, something, but it's not just that they have a diverse personality, because there are very distinct amnesic barriers between those parts. The parts just aren't distinct. OSDD 1B, you have distinct parts, but you don't have amnesic barriers between them. They can still experience dissociative amnesia, but it's not connected to who's fronting. So that's the difference. Shoshi is here. Hello, Shoshi, you beautiful, amazing lady. Is there anything as an ally I can do to raise signal for System Pride Day, or leave it to the systems? Please, allies, please boost that signal. Like, our voice will only get so far, and like, we have a little of influence outside, you know, the DID OSDD community, but if people who are like way out there in different communities can spread the word, you allies will get to people that we could never fathom, like we could never dream to reach on our own. So like, allies talking about System Pride Day is super awesome, amazing. Please do that. April says, you can believe this thing will save me, and then that person or thing could exist later, but it wasn't a choice to make it. Yes, yeah, so there is, like, yes. But it's not like you pick up Play-Doh and you're like, I'm going to make an altar, but you could like be in a high-stress situation and be like, I wish I was just like a bird who could fly away from this, and like focus on that imagery, and then your stress gets to a point where you can't handle things, and then suddenly you have a bird altar. Like, that can happen. I think the ring system described OSDD-1B as having more emotional amnesia. Like, yes. Like, it's still going to be called dissociative amnesia, but that's, yeah. I was kind of hit with a ton of alters, like, whoa, wait a minute, slow down. Yeah, man, I woke up after 16 years and suddenly I was, like, a dormant alter, and I was in a whole inner world that I didn't know what happened before, so, like, I hear you. Is there any way to see the conference online? Yeah, $20 ticket. That's all you need. I have OSDD-1B, and we all have distinct self-images and personalities, but sharing consciousness 100% of the time makes knowing who's out really difficult. Yeah, I can imagine. Last year I wrote a small article for the school newspaper about System Pride Day. Oh, that's awesome! Thank you for doing that and spreading the word and being an awesome ally. How do we get people to acknowledge us as individuals? So here's the thing. You can't control other people's reactions. There's nothing you can do to make someone else do something. Treat yourself with respect, and a lot of times people around you will follow suit. So you can only control what you do, so do that, and like set boundaries. Don't let people mistreat you. If someone's mistreating you, don't interact with them. But yeah, if you treat yourself right, and if you treat yourself with respect and treat yourself like valid individuals, you'll get it. People around you will start to pick up on that. Is it like your conscious mind can help your subconscious, but not necessarily create it? Is that right? So, okay. Here's a good, okay, so if you are focusing on an image before you go to bed, like some people will do this, they'll like focus on like a specific story or a specific thing before they go to bed because they want to dream of that thing. You can't really control your dreams, but your conscious mind can focus on something so much right before you fall asleep that maybe your subconscious mind will pick up on that. Like, we're not going to go into lucid dreaming here because that ruins the analogy. But you can't control your dreams. You can just hope that your conscious mind gets in with your subconscious enough that you dream what you want to dream. So if you are at a point where you're like, I wish I had this altar to help me, it would be like that. It would be like trying to think about something to control your dreams, but ultimately, maybe a split doesn't happen, maybe it does, and it's a completely different kind of altar. It's whatever your subconscious decides is best. Beautiful makeup just turned in. Well, thanks for coming in, Panda Bear, and I'm glad you like the makeup. It's Kim Kim. Are the talks from the conference going to be uploaded somewhere else after the conference? To my knowledge, no. If you get an e-ticket, you will have access, like, it'll, like, you can save the stream, basically, and you can watch it again later. But as far as I'm aware, that it's not going to be accessible later at all. I'm glad you guys are having like your own conversation here, but like I don't know where it started, so I can't follow what's going on. But like I see people supporting each other in the chat, so like rock on, you're amazing. Oh my god, Go Stella and DID and me, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats. I just want to say that because of you and Dissociated, I'm able to be more comfortable with telling my husband info and being able to open up about my DID. So good. That's so good. I'm so glad we could help with that. I'm so glad that you are like able to open more communication between you and your husband. That's fantastic. DID and me, thank you for the very cute pear gif. I like that. I have an entire neighborhood in my dreams where all the altars lives. It's awesome every night. I'm jealous. That would be really cool. We're excited for the conference. We're going to with the friend system with VIP tickets. Not to mention we're moving to Portland in April by Acrylic and Ether to heal at a trauma center there. This is going to be a big year for you. Dang. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're moving somewhere good. I'm glad that you are moving, near a friend that you trust. And I'm super glad that we get to meet you in November. How's Kit doing? It seems like a while since she was around. I mean, she's here and there coming out. I don't know. Like, she comes out at work sometimes, and she's still really good about taking care of the littles. Like, Michelle was out at work and couldn't get back in the other day, but she had to drive home. And even though she couldn't switch, Kit was able to, like, control the hands driving home, so at least she could drive home safely. So, like, she's still around. She's just not as active as she was during college. Do you have advice for... And then it ends. So yes, no, I don't know. Portland is my hub. Yay. So excited for Entitled. Me too. Oh my god. Wish we could make it to the conference, but we're due for a baby in September. Congratulations on new baby. I'm moving from Oregon to Texas. Oh no, to Oregon from Texas. Okay. Do you have any advice for making contact with littles? The advice I have for making contact with anybody is let them know that they're welcome to come forward in their own time. Like, give them something, like, be like, hey, when we're in this location, you can come out and play with this toy, or you can write in this journal, or whatever. Don't try to force it, because that usually doesn't go well, but, like, give an open invitation. Be like, we love you, you're accepted, we would love for you to come forward when you're comfortable doing so. That's what we do. I haven't had a job since I was diagnosed with DID, and I have to admit I'm nervous but excited because I feel like I need outside interactions too. Yeah. That's, I mean, totally get the nervousness, but I'm super happy for you. Doing a presentation to my high school about having OSDD 1B next Tuesday and wearing one of your shirts. Yay! Oh my god, that's such a big thing. That's so good. You're going to educate so many people about the community and also about yourself. Like, good job. What's your favorite part of System Pride Day? Honestly, this. Getting to, like, share it with you guys. This is the best part. It wouldn't be nearly as cool if we didn't have this community to like, wrap up our day with. If dreams are 1 and reality is 10, where would you put your inner world? Mine's maybe a 3 or a 4, but it sounds like it's different for people with DID. That's a hard question to answer. DJ Hatbox, thank you! Was unintentionally dormant for 16 years and felt super overwhelmed by the changes in technology. How did you deal with this? I will jump on that question as soon as I answer the previous one. Thank you very much for the super chat. You are very sweet. So on a 1 to 10, how real is the inner world? I would say like an 8. Like, it's definitely not, like, outer world real. Like, it's not that level, but it's way, way more distinct than dreams. So, 8, probably, 7 or 8. Alright, on to DJ Hatbox. Yes, so 16 years. Honestly, technology didn't change to, like, an unfathomable degree. Like, we already had, like, okay, we went from flip phones to smartphones. But it was, like, I don't know, it just, like, made sense. Like, waking up and being like, okay, things are different. Oh, this phone has a screen now, that's cool. Like, it wasn't like I walked out and cars were flying and I was like, what is this technology that's never existed before? Whoa! Or like we were like teleporting places. I don't know, as TVs got bigger and phones got cooler is kind of the thing that changed. And so it didn't really change much for me. I will say that Pokemon Go made me so happy. I was like, what is this? This is the best thing that could ever happen, and I am in this time. Lands of Sky, you'd say yours is a 7 or an 8. April says 7. Pi says -1. It feels good to be here with people who get it. Yes, Kathy, I'm glad you feel that way, because, like, same. Maggie D, thank you so much for the super chat, you sweetheart. Linda Sky asked earlier what your goals are for next System Pride. Thank you for boosting that question, Stephanie. I don't know. Like, I don't know where we're going to be next February. I think it would be cool. Can you imagine how scary it would be if you come back from dormancy and cars were flying? I mean, that would be terrifying, but also, like, kind of cool. Like, very Back to the Future. But, yeah, like, we'd like to do some kind of meetup. Like, we want to coordinate something with the local university to maybe give like a talk on that day. But since we don't have an actual psychology degree, that probably won't happen. But we're going to reach out because there's no harm in asking, you know. We'll see. But yeah, really, I want to see more people involved. I want every System Pride Day for more hashtags, more people to use the hashtag than the previous year. Every year I want to see people going, oh man, I didn't know this was a thing. This is going to be something I celebrate now. Probably have to leave because you have school tomorrow. Technically today. Oh my god, yes, please sleep. Please be rested for school tomorrow. Oh my god. Love you guys. Excited to meet you all in November. Yeah, oh my god. Being able to meet you guys all is going to be so cool. Just be in a room and be like, we're all in the same room. We all exist together. Oh my god, we're breathing the same air. It's very cool. Like, y'all are going to be excited, but I'm probably going to be equally excited. So it's just going to be a lot of very excited people. Oh heck, is it System Pride Day today? Yes. Yes, it is. When dissociated, do you feel things weird or unreal? You begin to wonder if you are in the inner world or somehow in control of the body. I'm never confused about being in the inner world or the outer world, because they're very different. But it can be hard to, like, if I'm, like, super close to the front, it can be really difficult to, like, tell if I'm actually fronting or if I'm just, like, blending or, like, how that's going. So that happens sometimes. But it's never like am I in control of the body or am I in the inner world? Because in the inner world, I look like how I feel I should look, and I don't look like Wynn's face. Or you could do a talk on campus, or maybe a library or something if you couldn't do it in an official sense. That would be cool too. Yeah, library talk. I bet that would be probably more realistic. My therapist thinks I have DID, but I haven't noticed any big dissociative systems. So that's super normal, by the way, because you can be so dissociated that you're dissociated from your dissociation. Like, you're so far gone that you don't realize you've lost time. When Wynn first got diagnosed, she was like, I don't lose any time. Like, I must be really on top of this. And then, like, started actually being aware of it and being like, oh. Like, she fully believed that she lost no time and had, like, perfect communication and whatever, like, right off the bat. Wasn't true. She was just so dissociated that she became dissociated from her amnesia. Like, it was just, which, that's kind of how the body survives. The brain patches up those holes so you don't realize that things are weird, so you don't, like, stumble upon your trauma. That's part of the thing. So that's valid. Don't worry about it. I would still have, you know, keep an open mind, but listen to your therapist. Yeah, I didn't notice the memory gaps until I went out of my way to notice it. Yeah, like, you know, like, until weird things happen, like socks turn up in the sink or all of your forks go missing, you don't have a reason to notice unless you're trying to notice. Everyone dissociates at some point in their life. Yes, that's also very true. Like, when you're driving home, like, that's the most common thing is when it's like, road hypnosis or something like that. Highway hypnosis is the word, when you're, like, driving and you kind of just go into autopilot and your brain starts wandering. And then you realize you've been driving for an hour and you're like, oh my god. So, like, everybody will dissociate at some point. But it's when it interferes with, like, regular life that it becomes a disorder. Hey, you made it to the live stream. Who's fronting? Random guest Kim Kim. You guessed correctly. I thought I didn't lose time, but my boss told me that I told him I wasn't married. Yep. Do littles have adult knowledge to function alone? Like, a singlet, a 4-year-old wouldn't be left alone, but it would be different than a 4-year-old alter. It's going to be different from system to system. In our case, our child alters are like, there is a level of maturity to them that you wouldn't find in an outside 7-year-old or an outside 9-year-old. But they are still like that age in emotional capacity. But like Michelle can drive. She doesn't have like safe response times, so we don't let her drive, but she knows how to drive. She can read and write. Karen can write, but she can't read, which is weird. And I don't know how that works, but brains are weird. I don't know. Like, she can read. She's just like at like a 9-year-old level in reading. Like, she gets hung up on big words sometimes. But if you like hand her a phone, you're like, hey, type this out. She's just like, I have no answers for that. One of my alters does the dishes at night. I wake up to a clean kitchen. As nice as that sounds, I'd probably be really mad because I'd be like, I love sleep. Kawaii Angel, thank you very much for the super chat. A small little help. Love this channel and you've helped us so much. The Mousy system. Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. We met our system before we even knew what DID was. Now we're so proud of how far we've come. I'm proud of you too, Shade. We suspected we lost time, but we knew for sure when some alters would eat meat and our host is vegetarian. That would be a pretty big thing, yeah. Here's the thing, littles can be age-stuck or emotionally age-stuck. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, so like just because that's the way in our system, like there will be some systems that have littles that are like exactly like a body would be at that age. Like it varies from system to system. So if you get an infant alter who can type to you online, that's valid. If you get a 5-year-old alter who can't read or write and has trouble feeding themselves, that's also valid. Kim, did you receive our package? We sent System Pride bags for the giveaways. No, we didn't. No. I know that one has not come in yet. Well, I'm going to go to the thing tomorrow. I know that it didn't come in last week when I checked last week, but I'm going to check tomorrow. So hopefully, yes. We really need to friggin' put up the unboxing video because we got a lot of cool stuff from you guys. And we need to get that up there because you guys need a thank you from us. Jen, thank you so much. Having serious imposter syndrome, but your blending videos shocked me out of some of it. I didn't know what I was experiencing was a thing. Yeah, so I'm glad that helped. Sometimes, like, when you hear someone put it into words, like, it just clicks in a way that it didn't before. Like, that's happened to us a few times. I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but, like, I know that, like, someone described something and we were just like, that's exactly it. And now I understand it better. So I'm glad we did that for you. I'm glad that you've been shocked out of that a little bit. You should use some kind of fronting indicator on live streams. Would save you the effort of having to constantly declare who's fronting. Like a badge. Like, it's Cam. I'm having difficulties in the system right now, so we're having difficulty being proud of being a system this System Pride Day. That can happen, and I'm sorry that you're having such a rough day today, but you're still awesome, and I hope that you're come around to being able to recognize that. Any tips for a system at uni that has low communication? Take notes. Take notes all the time. Take notes during class. Take notes when you get important information. Take notes when you're updating your schedule. Notes, if you can't talk to each other, you can all access the same notebook. Stephanie says, hi, my name is Stickers. Our boss at work wants us to get, like, I don't even know how we'd make this, but like a wheel pin that we could wear and we could just rotate it to expose it like a wheel on top of like a ring of all of our names, and we just rotate it to show the name of who is ever out. She's told us to get that more than once. And I was like, I don't know where or how we would make that happen, but it's a cool idea. And it makes me happy that you are, like, interested and you want to know who's out. So that's cool. Kim, since you've aged, I've had a hard time telling you apart from when. Like, that makes sense. Because I used to identify with the body. And when I was 12, like, I was myself. And the body was me and whatever. So the older I get and the more I catch up with the body, it would make sense if I started, like... I don't know. It makes sense to me. But I'm still me. I'm still very distinctly me. I guess, talk the way she does a little bit more. Plus, like, I've kind of come back into, like, very distinctly Kim since I integrated or fused or whatever with Leto. When Dr. Man fused with me, I was like, hi, my name's Kim, and, like, my voice went up, and I did, like, I even surprised myself by how like, I was behaving, and I didn't like it. But I was like, I guess this is who I am now. And then Leto and I fused, and I'm like, oh, I'm back to being good old, you know, Kim. What's apathetic? Good old apathetic Kim. But yeah, like, but we share same face. Our body has the same body language for most of us because it's all muscle memory stuff. Like, not all alters are going to be really easy to tell apart, but covert alters are still valid. Rotating badge, you would just need 2 discs of cardboard and a butterfly clip. That would get ripped up real fast, though. No, it wouldn't. Actually, you might be onto something. I dismissed that real quickly for whatever reason, but you clever, HLW. Found out about my last system last May and was so excited for this day once I started having some pride for it. Yay, so good. I can tell it's Kim because you drag your voice a bit the same way Mona does from our system. Well, I'm glad that you can recognize me. Onigiri says I finally caught a stream. Yay, I'm glad you made it. How do you deal with invalidating parents? That's a heavy topic. That is, I don't know if I want to dive into that one. I'm sorry. That's not something I feel comfortable answering off the top of my head. Because that's a really heavy question. How do I stop the copycat altar? I don't know. I don't know. You guys are all brainstorming on how to make this name tag. I love it. Laminate it. I don't have a laminator, but I have, like, packing tape. I've seen people laminate things with packing tape. Just stick it. Do you know Hannah, Lucidin, or System K? I've always wondered about the way Dr. Jessica rose up out of the ground. Does anybody know what that represented? I watched System K. I don't know who Hannah Lucidin is, but System K, like, we've been watching for years. As far as Jessica rising out of the ground, I think that was, like, we were trying to repress a switch for so long, and, like, also repress the issue that she was created to deal with for so long, that it was just symbolic of, like, the cork popping off, because it's like, nope, all this built up pressure, pfft, here's your new altar, congratulations. LED name tag? That, I mean, maybe? That might be a little too showy. Like, I don't know if I want a literal neon sign on my chest. If the system's having trouble feeling proud, just know it gets better after a lot of work and therapy. Yes, thank you for saying that, because that is so true. I've started learning more about my PTSD recently, and discovered that it affects more than I originally thought. I don't have DID, but this community has been really comforting, so thank you. Yeah, man, we're still all, even though you not a system, we're still all trauma survivors. Like, I'm glad you have this community. Use my light box on a cat tree? I don't What? Make a toilet paper roll that attaches to a shirt at will and make it able to fix to certain points, and those points could show names. That's, like, a very vague description. How do you come out to your parents as a kid? I didn't have to do that, so I don't know. Maybe get a therapist to help you? That's probably a good way to mitigate that. Do you have a P.O. box? Yeah, my dude, it's in literally every video description. Okay, but hear me out. What if you push button and the name tag spoke? Oh my god, no more name tags. I never should have brought it up. It's my own fault. Survivors gotta stick together. Hell yeah. The box you use in your videos to say a topic or new words. Oh! Yeah. I don't know if I could, like... for the live streams. Pff, April, you're so clever. No, that's very smart. That's, you get brownie points for that one. That's a good idea. Does anyone in your system identify as Democrat or Republican? I don't... Nope, we're not gonna take that one. I'm sorry. We're just gonna have light, fun conversation today. This is for light and fun. Denny says just having you on. I know. You guys are ridiculous. Wouldn't be helpful for if a switch happened. Well, we don't switch on camera. So if a switch happened, like if we felt it coming on, we would stop the stream, and then if we got back on, we would just change the name before the stream starts. So that would work out real well. Have I seen the alternate system pride flag that's gray, blue, green, yellow? No. I've only seen ours. Have any anime recommendations? That's a conversation I can get behind. Seton Academy is really good. There's Asteroid in Love is an anime that we've enjoyed, and Wynn really likes it because part of the thing, like, two science clubs at school had to mesh into one because of budgeting issues. So the earth science and the space science, the like astrology club. So half of the club is earth science, aka geology. And so they talk about rocks and things, and Wynn's just like, oh, cute anime girls talking about rocks. It's my two favorite things. So she likes that a lot. Seton Academy is just really cute, especially if you like animals, because you learn a lot. I've learned things about animals. Did you know a zebra is actually closer to a donkey than a horse? Go figure. But I know that now. What are other good anime this season?
This season, Somali.
Somali! Oh my god, Somali is so good. I don't even remember the whole name. It's like Somali and the Golem or something like that. But it's about an earth golem who finds a human child in this fantasy world. And
Yes, forest spirit.
Somali and the forest spirit. Thank you. And he's like scheduled to decompose soon because golems have like limited lives, so he's trying to find a human colony to take her to. But it's just, oh my god, it's wholesome. It's filling the hole that Sunshine and Lightning left in my heart, which was just very wholesome father-daughter anime. I'm so here for this. It's so good, so heartwarming. The orange makes me happy because it's bright and I think it's uplifting. Yeah, like positive. It's positive. Positive, happy, warm light. Aaron Loves Cheese says, hi, Andrew.
Yes.
Andrew says, yes. He's painting right now. He's in the zone. Zebra stripes confuse biting flies and protect them from being bitten as much. Interesting. I had no idea. Boyfriend doesn't understand me, says he wants a normal girlfriend. How about no girlfriend? How about break up with that jerk? What? Yeah, he not good enough for you. Leave him. How do you feel about Danganronpa's DID representation? So, like, I love that character so much. Toko and Genocider's show are, like, one of my favorite characters from the first game, and, like, kind of from the whole series. Like, she's very good. And, like, is she a serial killer alter? Yes. But is this whole game about people who are murderers anyway? Yes. And when you compare her to Junko, who literally ended the world, suddenly Sho doesn't seem like a bad guy. So in this context, it's fine. This is the only time I would give a thumbs up to a serial killer alter stereotype. She's just so funny. I'm sorry. I like her a lot. Y'all can disagree with me, and that's valid, okay? Also, I guess that was major spoilers if you haven't played the game, but, like, sorry. What we got? What we got? Does anyone in the system dislike cats? Not dislike them, but, like, Michelle doesn't like cuddles. She, like, so when Leia wants to be cuddly, she's like, no thank you. Keeps her distance, but they don't, like, dislike them. Can somebody dissociate without having DID? Yeah, man, you can. Literally everyone dissociates. That's a thing. They did touch on the trauma disorder and the memory gaps, though. Yeah, the fact that they played her memory into the plot, that also gave her an even bigger pass for me. That they were like, we're going to do this because this actual trait of the diagnosis is going to help solve a mystery. And I was like, interesting. So, want to know your opinion on Doom Patrol? I only saw 2 episodes. She seemed cool, but I only saw 2 episodes, so I can't give a solid, like, thumbs up, thumbs down type thing. Do I like Dr. Stone? No. No. I thought it was so stupid. I know that a lot of people like it, and that's cool. You don't have to dislike it just because I dislike it. But to me, it was very dumb. How did you feel about Cells at Work? So good. I actually cosplay one of the characters from Cells at Work, and I love it. Have you seen the show Total Drama? Yes, we watched that a really long time ago, and eventually we're going to do a DID and media series about it, or video about it, once we, like, get to watching other cartoons, because we want to do, like, a DID and cartoons, or whatever. But man, our DID and media videos never do well, and it is so painful to sit through some of these shows that, like, we might not ever get to that, because, like, the payoff does not balance out. Like, when it's a movie, you commit 2 hours and you're fine. But when it's the thing, when it's a show, and it's not a good show, and you have to watch the whole show, and then to make a video, and then, like, only 2,000 people ever see it, it's probably not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Did I like from Total Drama? I thought, okay, so, like, I'll give you guys the review on that now. Ultimately, it gets a thumbs down. I thought that it was good at first because, like, his friend is super supportive, and they address the thing of, like, Mike really likes this girl, but he's super scared of what he's going to think when he finds out he has DID, you know, and they do have a certain level of system communication that they're working on and stuff. But then, at the end, at the last episode, he has this amazing victory moment where he beats the shit out of all of his alters and says, I'm the leader now. And I'm like, no. So no, I don't like him, and I don't like that representation. Julia, oh my god, that's so very generous of you. Thank you so much. We love your DID and media series. Yeah, Win does too, but not a lot of people watch it, and that sucks. Because it takes so much time to invest in to make those videos. What about Mr. Robot? So I'm going to have to finish the series to know what I feel about as far as like DID goes. But I started watching that show and it is so good. It's so good. Oh my god. It's just like, it's so intense. And I'm watching it and I can only watch it a couple episodes at a time because otherwise I'm just like, this is so much is happening. I like it a lot as a show. I'll get back to you when we're finished on the representation part of it. Thoughts on JoJo? I cannot stand JoJo. Everything about JoJo makes me go, what? And I get it. It's supposed to be bizarre. And I like absurdist humor. Nichijou is the funniest anime that's ever existed. But JoJo is just too far out for me. It's too weird. I don't get it, and I don't like it. Honestly, one of my life goals is to write good DID rep because it's not out there. Yeah, for real. Love your content. What you'd really love is interviews with our friends. We are trying to do that with Julie again. But we're both busy adults. And it's very difficult to coordinate our schedule. Uta no Prince Sama? I've never heard of that one.
Is that the tennis show?
Is that the Prince of Tennis? Is that what that one is? Hate being asked a lot, but I love good conversations. What's JoJo? It's an anime that's too weird. It's an anime that's too bizarre. Too bizarre for me.
JoJo gets a no-no.
Andrew says JoJo gets a no-no. Have you seen Assassination Classroom? Yes! And there was a joke at the second episode that was like hugely triggering to us at the time. And then we never went back to it. Like, we're fine with that kind of humor now. Like, we can deal with it. Especially in anime because, like, different cultures. But at the time, it just blindsided us and we were super not okay. But we saw the live action movie on a plane. And that was fun. No, it's an idol anime. Then no, I've never heard of it. But it's interesting to know that that's out there. Many parts of Jane. I do need to see it. I don't know where to watch it, though. Hunter x Hunter, also haven't seen that. I know people like it a lot, but it's one of those shonen anime that has like 1 million episodes, and it's the same reason I don't watch One Piece. That is just too much. A lot of people are saying they like our DID and media series. I'm really glad you guys like it so much. We might do one more. We'll see. And when we finish, we might do a Mr. Robot episode just because we're watching it because we like it. And so that gives us more incentive to, keep going. I'm just going to step in here and say thank you for doing what you do. Oh, thank you so much. You guys really helped me accept being part of a system overall. Just thank you. Oh, I'm really glad. Love your stuff. Diagnosed in 2017 with DID and just diagnosed on the spectrum the 6th of this month. I'm 43 years old. Many years of misdiagnosis. I'm glad you finally got the proper diagnosis. That's a long time coming. So glad. Since you've played the Danganronpa games, would you watch the anime? Story's a little different. I watched the anime that's between... That comes after the first game, or the second game, but also has spoilers and stuff. So I've seen that anime. I didn't watch the anime of the first game, and I'm not aware of any other anime. Is there an anime of the second or third game? Because I would watch that. The answer is yes. I love Danganronpa. I want to take in all the Danganronpa media into my brain. I need to have it. Fully recommend doing Doom Patrol. Yes, we just need, because you can only get it if you're subscribed to DC. We're subscribed to so many streaming services right now. There's too many. When you go to sleep, are you all of your alters together, or what is it like? I assume that we dream like everybody else dreams. It's a dream that doesn't, like, we're taking on a bizarre storyline. I hate dreaming, I won't lie to you. I fully hate dreaming. It's disorienting, it's weird, it's symbolic in a level I don't like. I just prefer waking up and not remembering dreams. That's the best way to sleep for me. Little switchy right now. If I switch, I just want to say how amazing your whole system is, and your input in the community is super appreciated. Thank you so much. There's an anime for the second game, and I believe there might be an anime for V3 in the works. I'm a little salty over V3 because of the way it ended. It made me really mad. I won't spoil anything. Win took it a lot better than I did. I felt personally attacked. So I just pretend that the end of V3 didn't happen and that everything else up until that point is the only thing that's canon. Yep. You enjoy Ruby. Didn't watch it. Sorry. I like the puzzle that is understanding dreams. Win loves dream interpretation. She loves doing that for other people. But our dreams are weird and we don't like them. It's nice to, it's like helping other people with relationship problems, right? Like, it's super nice to sit down and help talk through other people's relationship problems, but it's not fun to have them. Secondly, a lot of people are saying that we should watch many parts of Jane, which I want to. Like, I fully want to. I just legitimately don't know where I can watch it. Keep a dream journal since 2016 because my dreams got really bad at that time. Would make for a good storybook in the future. Yeah, go for it. Have you ever played 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors? No. What is that? That sounds like a weird thing that you would do, like, in elementary school or something. Do you enjoy any of the popular anime right now, like My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, etc.? I'm up to date with Demon Slayer, the anime, not the manga. I stopped watching My Hero Academia because it got way too fillery, and it, like, all shonen anime end up doing eventually, and that was really disappointing. I also stopped watching Attack on Titan because, like, after the You can only go so many years without knowing what's in the friggin' basement before you get sick of trying to wait for the answers, so I gave up. So a lot of the more popular anime, like, I don't follow. Not because I'm a hipster, and, like, I only watch this unheard of anime. It's just because that's not my cup of tea. I like the idea of shonen anime. So far, I like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer has not let me down yet. We'll see. Shonen anime just always turns into, like, filler episodes and backstory episodes and, like, retelling the same 3 lines from a flashback while you maybe get 5 minutes of actual action that's, like, sprinkled in between the same flashback over and over again. I can't do that. I can't. Think Many Sides of Jane is on Hulu. I don't have Hulu. But it's good to know that it's there, so I can, like, sign up for a free trial if I want to watch it. Wikipedia has a link for the 9 hours thing. I'll check it out. It seems like a superstition thing. Like, it sounds like the title of a creepypasta, I won't lie to you. Oh, it's a video game. Okay. That makes more sense. I was like, is this some kind of, like, weird, like, the play hide and seek with a doll thing? I don't know. Oh, it's on Prime. I do have Prime. I can watch it there. Yay. I'm watching the anime Erased as of late. Have you seen ReZero? I love ReZero. I would really like for them to continue the anime because they left it off at the worst place, but if I have to go and read the light novels, I will. Boop, boop, boop. Are there times when no one wants to front? Yes. But someone has to. So someone gets stuck out. Most of the time, like when we're sick or stressed and nobody wants to could be out. Are you all more accepting of switching on camera? No, man, we're never going to switch on camera. That will literally never happen. We are not comfortable with that. Ever. We don't even like switching in front of people in real life. Like, it's just not something we're okay doing. Love that other systems are comfortable with it. Mostly because it gets other people to stop asking us to do it. Be like, I want to see a switch on camera. Be like, cool, go watch a different channel. That's not me. I'm not going to do that. But yeah. Hi, what are we talking about? We're talking about a lot of random stuff. Anime, life choices, being proud of being a system. Never realized Mike was supposed to have DID. They say he has multiple personality disorder. Like, straight up. They're like, yeah, he has this. Alright, Booze. I know I normally go for, like, 2+ hours on these streams, but I have a lot of chores to get done before I have to go to bed. Including laundry that I need to finish. So, I want to wish you all a super happy System Pride Day. What happens to the body if no one is fronting? That's literally impossible to not have anybody fronting. So somebody has to be fronting. Like, it's not possible for no one to front. I guess maybe if we're sleeping. So I'll say the body's sleeping when no one's fronting. But anyway, have an awesome System Pride Day. I'm so glad I got to close out the day with you guys. If you are a system, you're amazing. If you're here as an ally, you're amazing. You're all wonderful. And thank you for joining me and, like, wrapping up my Sunday in a really happy way. I hope you all have good sleep and stuff. Yeah, that's it. You are loved, you are valuable, you are valid. Bye.